Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have your weekly preview for the week of November 28th, 2022. So let's get into it. The SOULFORGE, the world event, the campaign, the glory shop, the event key drop table, all that kind of stuff. So let's get into it. Games, SOULFORGE, let's check out the mythics, see what I could recommend here. What do we have this week? Mother of Darkness, that's a good one. Mother of Darkness. Elamagrim, Wolf Garrick, and Amnesia. So Mother of Darkness is the best one here. It's a really good PvP team. So when you're going to Tier 1 each week, getting your glory keys, that's how you get mythics and legendaries and gems and stuff like that. Glory keys. We have a new mythic this Friday, so you may want to go do your PvP to Tier 1 to get those 46 glory keys. You should be doing that every single week. That's like almost 200 glory keys, a month. So Mother of Darkness is the best mythic here. It's like a top 20-ish. It's not a top 10 because you need like a bunch of other stuff to make it work, and it's only used for one thing, so that's the reason. But 24 red, blue, brown, darkstone, daemon, rogue deal true damage to an enemy and the enemy below them, boosted by purple gems. If an enemy dies, create 12 purple gems. Otherwise, summon 2 Sisters of Shadows. So if you've been watching me a while, you know that good mythics have lots of stuff going on for them. Blood Mark, inflict bleed to all enemies when matching 4 or more gems. Stealthy, Dark Death, like 3 decent traits there. True damage, which is better than physical. Hitting multiple enemies, right? Making 12 purple gems if an enemy dies. Summoning, like it's really good. It's top 20 out of like 100 mythics, so it's the top 20 out of that, out of 100. So really good, like A tier mythic, and you should grab it, especially if you have the Night Spider, Captain McCall, and Rope Dart, because that's maybe I'll show that team later this week or something, but I've showed it before, so just look up Mother of Darkness on the channel. But yeah, top 20, if you don't have all the top 10s, you should probably wait, unless you've just been waiting for her, but really good at PvP going to Tier 1 each week, basically. And you can use it for other stuff too, but... Alright, so out of Amnesia, Wolf Garrick, and Elamagrim, it's probably Elamagrim. Elamagrim is like a fun dragon. Most dragons are just fun. They're not like the best at anything usually. But 25, red, purple, brown, Dragon's Claw, Daemon Dragon. Deal damage to all enemies, create 9 purple gems boosted by burning enemies. So you can see why it's not as good as Mother of Darkness. Because she does true damage, she makes 12 purple gems, and you know, no good traits here really. Impervious is okay. The darkness isn't that good. It can loop, but it's not a strong looper. So you can make it happen if you can burn all enemies. You can make like you could boost your purple gems. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. So you could get more than 12. You could get more than Mother of Darkness, but it's just like you got to put it with a troop that burns all enemies. It never goes like perfectly together. There's not like a dragon that burns all enemies that I know of. So you kind of have to do like Infernus or Zul'Goth or something weird, and it just doesn't work out. Because Zul'Goth is instant killing, making skulls, you know, and Infernus, I don't know. It's not a dragon, so it never works out, but you could try it if you want to. It's not bad. It's like middle of the road, above average type of thing. And it used to be better because... you know, there weren't as many good mythics in the game back in the day when it came out. Between Amnesia and Wolf Garrick, I don't know, probably Wolf Garrick. He's not that great. I remember when he came out, and I was trying to make him good. He just wasn't, though. 22 red, green, purple, Magrim Woods, Wargear Beast. Deal 34 damage to an enemy boosted by Wargear allies. If the enemy dies, devour a random enemy. So you have to get a kill with some pretty weak damage there. You probably have to make a full Wargear team. It's just clunky, and it's hard to get it to do its thing. And it doesn't have very good traits, just impervious. So we want to see multiple things. So if you just look at the mythics in the SOULFORGE right now, Mother of Darkness has the most things going for it. Then Elamagrim, then Wolf Garrick. Amnesia, never really used by anybody. It's an older mythic too, and it was never good, so... 22, or maybe it was, like, when it first came out, but... 22, blue, purple, yellow, Blighted Lands, Daemon, explode all gems of a chosen color, summon an Infernal King. And then nothing else, right? So, explode all gems of a chosen color and a summon, which you probably don't need most of the time. And you can do this with other things that have less mana cost, like Gorgatha or something like that, who's a better tank, and cleanses himself, and is a legendary, and doesn't cost as much, etc. Alright, so yeah, Mother of Darkness would be the choice if you're going to craft a mythic. Alright, we have Sylvanamora. We have King Highforge. Sorry, my mouth is ahead of my brain today. Glitter Claw, who I used a little bit in the World event. And what else is here? Vidar the Vast. So for legendaries, I'm not going to like go over them too crazy. But King Highforge has a 50% start for dwarves. Sylvan Amora hits all enemies, explodes, and entangles, so he does multiple things. Another fun dragon. This one actually can be used, though, like in the underworld to entangle. So it has, like, sometimes, but there's stuff that does that better. So King Highforge, Sylvan Amora, then we have Glitter Claw, and I forget what this guy does. Choose an enemy. There's a 10% chance to devour them, boosted by blue gems on the board, otherwise deal damage. So those two just not really... Definitely don't craft Glitter Claw or Vidar the Vast. If you're going to craft any legendary this week, it would be King Highforge or Sylvan Amora. And the problem with King Highforge is it's just 50% start for dwarves. Like, how many dwarves out there are you really, burning to start with 50% mana? And then Sylvan Amora, just a fun dragon, kind of like Elamagrim, where it's not the best at what it does, and it's just a cool dragon. Whoa, Wild Orb, huh? So we could craft Wild Orb. Looking at the weapons now. Do we have anything that stands out here? Arcanist Blade. I better remember that one, because I might need to craft that. So Wild Orb is here. What is that? Create 3 to 8 wild cards with various multipliers. So nothing too crazy. This is like a explodey purple gem, silver glade, summon, weapon. That's nothing. Crystal Point's another one of those deal damage, yellow and purple, silver glade ally. So like C tier, B tier weapons here. But just remember Arcanist Blade and Wild Orb. If you don't have those, you could grab them for collection purposes, but it's not something that you should definitely not leave the week without or anything. So no good weapons really in the SOULFORGE. The best thing in the whole SOULFORGE was Mother of Darkness. All right, let's check out the World event. I already have videos out on the scoring and the teams. I made up 3 teams, and I put out a scoring video, and they're both rather short and easy to watch, so go check them out if you need teams or scoring. We went to talk to Wise Christinax to ask what he could tell us about kobolds. His herald requested that we bring a suitable offering. Defeat enemies and collect blue crystals for Christinax's gift. We got a medal of spell damage medal, the prism medal. So you want to hit all enemies with spell damage. True damage preferably. The scoring was pretty easy. Yeah, not much else to say about it. Go check out the other videos if you haven't already. Let's go check this out, the events. Because if I don't check them out now, it's weird checking them out later. Crystal Clear, new epic troop Herald of Christinax. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Thanksgiving gem sale. Crystal Summons, experience our new world event with your guildmates. Play world event battles every day to unlock rewards. Dragon's Totem still going on for quite a while. Kingdom Pass is still going on for 13 days. Make sure you get your crowns. We got Week of Dragons. All dragons gain 10% to their skills. Week of Knights. All knights gain 10% to their skills. And that's also the restriction for the world event. Dragons and knights and green. Bonus glory. Use the Herald of Christinax and PvP to gain 5 glory. Alright, so let's go to the glory shop now. Which I already got my Spoils of War. Make sure you get that. It's event keys. But Herald of Christinax, I already got this too. Because I used it in the world event. It's decent. 13 yellow, green, silver glade, dragon knight. Convert all blue gems to green dragon gems. If Christinax is on my team, all allied dragons gain 4 magic. I wish it was like empowered or swift or had a 50% start or something, because that would be really awesome. But it doesn't, and it's still good though, because if you convert all blue gems to green green dragon gems, they'll then like explode and go down a column, and it's worth way more than just converting blue to green. Because then if you convert the blue to green dragon gems, the dragon gems then kind of explode and go down the column, right? So really awesome, lots of mana, and also uses the mana that it makes. It makes green, it uses green, so pretty cool troop. Definitely one of the better Glory Shop troops we've gotten recently in the last like month or so. So definitely grab it here. And yeah, you get Arcane Light trait stones, which most people have a ton of because that's the trait stone you get in the underworld for doing the warrens. And a lot of like high level players have way too many of those. But you can get 2 per, and we'll check out what troops you can fully trait with that green and yellow trait stone. Let's go do that right now. So green, yellow, all color, base rarity. Alright, so you can fully trait troops such as Arachnian Weaver has 3 good traits there. Creeping Doom, Impervious, and Stealthy. Urali, the Poison Gaze, so the Scorpius Urali team. That's a very integral part of that team, that trait right there. Poison Gaze. What else do we got here? King Bloodwood, Bloody Bowels. Seems like he's always here. Queen Aurora, Rainbow Link. Forest Guardian, 50% start for Beast. Holy Saint Astra, 50% start for Human. Orion has that True Shot. Luna has that Hidden Trap. Urskula has 50% start for Urska. Tannenbaum has triple skull damage versus entangled enemies. Child of Summer starts empowered. Anything else? It's a lot of stuff, though, and a lot of important stuff. A lot of 50% starts and whatnot. So, if you somehow don't have a lot of this trait stone, right here's another empowered troop. If you don't somehow have a lot of that trait stone already, you can go trait stuff like the Forest Guardian and Holy Saint Astra and stuff like that. So definitely consider it in the shop, the Glory Shop, if you don't have those troops already fully traded. Urali as well for the Scorpius Urali thing. Alright, event key drop table. We got Silver Glade. So let's go check that out. Silver Glade. Be nice if it had a troop that I actually need for once. Let's show all, just in case. Ooh, Amethyllus, but that's one you get with Dragon Eggs, so you can't get that with event keys. You can get Queen Aurora. Used to be a really cool mythic, like borderline top 10 way back in the day. Rainbow Link is kind of cool. You gain bonus mana from all gym matches. And it's a mana generator. Give all other allies barrier and life and create 10 gems of a chosen color. It's a solid mythic. It's just not... It's like not as important as like Mother of Darkness, for example. It's probably like a B tier mythic. Will of Nisha, it's like I always want to try to use her, but she just doesn't do enough. Steals 3 magic from all enemies, then deals damage to them. And that's pretty much it. Spell block. Christinax, everybody, you know, it's probably a lot of people's favorite dragon, and it used to be one of the best dragons in the game. It does do damage to all enemies and remove all gems of a chosen color, but when you remove gems, you don't get the mana. So you're just kind of trying to change the board into a certain color, like get rid of a color that you don't use or something. So remove is not as good as like destroy or explode. You do not get the mana. It has gain enchant when matching purple gems and stone skin. So it's a decent legendary dragon. Another fun dragon. Tannenbaum's cool. Tinsel Terror. I just could never make a team out of it, really. Anything else? Princess Elspeth is a good empowered mana generator. The only thing is, though, you have to kill a troop of yours and summon a night troop, so it's kind of random. But it is useful here and there. We got the Moon Mage. Moon Mage is, I think, comes in through the adventure keys. I don't know if you can get it with event keys, but that new quick clear team for difficulty 1 Explorer, Vault event. That's about it, really. So really, it would be Queen Aurora, Christinax, Tannenbaum. Not a great key, but Silverglade is a Magic Kingdom. That's something you have to mention, but it's always way down the line. You wouldn't want to craft a Silverglade Mythic just for a power level if you're missing like a lot of the top 10 mythics. So don't get tricked into doing that and wasting your diamonds or your event keys, I mean, on crafting, like using all your event keys just to craft a Silverglade mythic just for like, unless you're getting that power level that you need, you know? If you're going to get like 10 or something, if you're going to get a stat, I mean, that's cool. If you're getting 10 or 5 by crafting that mythic and you get Queen Aurora or something, like, it's not terrible. It's just not the first consideration. And sometimes people make it seem like it should be the first consideration, but it's not. If you're still missing like 8 of the top 10 mythics and you go use all your event keys on Silverglade, not a good usage of your event keys. Alright, so we did the SOULFORGE, the World event, we did the Glory Shop, we did the event key, we did the trait stone. So let's see what else is going on this week. So today you're mostly going to be doing the campaign, and if you finish that up, you're going to move on to the World event probably. Tomorrow we have Silver Necropolis faction. I'll make a video for that, release it at reset. Wednesday we have, not this pet I don't think, is it? Yeah, it is that pet. It's that little dog there. Thursday, we have the Archmagus class event. Archmagus is a really good purple class. It has a good class weapon. But none of that really matters about an event. You know what I mean? Like, just because there's an event doesn't really mean much. You should be just getting 250 victories, getting the class weapon. And then it's a decent class, though. It's like a top 10, so maybe you should be doing that class event if you don't have it to 100. But I would concentrate on like 5 or 4 other classes first. What is Crinklemus? 20 days. What is that? But yeah, and then Friday we have a new Mythic, and we have Vault Event. So Vault Event all weekend, and a new Mythic this weekend. So 2 cool things happening on Friday. New Mythic looks cool, like his troop art looks cool. It looks sick, but the spell doesn't look very good, and the traits aren't very good. So most people should just hold on to their keys and not go for it. The campaign. What's on the adventure board? Nothing. Campaign. We learned one thing. Never underestimate the determination of a kobold. Do not change his mind. The next step seemed to be learning a bit more about kobolds. We traveled to Silverglade to speak with their scholars. Tome Master, Dungeon Lord, Locksmith. So I can do this one real quick so we can see what's after it. Open 3 of these. Go back to here. That. Guard Captain, so we can do that one too. Let's do that real quick. Most of y'all are going to do the dungeon, so don't skip that one. Just make sure you, I don't know, I guess it wouldn't matter this if it's first. I think I used too many there, but it's okay. Skip that. Okay, Elf Bane, kill elf enemies. So you just go to a kingdom, difficulty 1 explore, and kill elf enemies. You only need 7. So I would do my dungeon here with a tome equipped, and then after that I would go to, you know, a kingdom with elves and do that on difficulty 1 explore real quick. What are we getting? Droolgoth. Some keys, books, writs. Here's this weapon. So if you paid for the campaign pass, you're going to get this weapon. Create 2 blue, green, red, and brown dragon gems. I can't say dragon gems for some reason. And gain an extra turn. So that's cool. I mean, anytime you could put like an explodey type of heroic gem on the board and then gain an extra turn, if you can find a way to then explode that, it's pretty cool. That usually works out. So Thrall or something like that to explode the whole board or destroy the whole board after you put those type of heroic gems on the board and get an extra turn is usually a good way to go. Get a lot of mana. So I'm not going to poop all over Council of Dragons. It looks decent. It looks good. So that's cool for y'all that bought the campaign pass. But yeah, that's about it, right? Went through everything. Oh, what's the stat? We're getting magic. Nice. Some magic. So yeah, that's the SOULFORGE, the World event, the campaign, the Glory Shop, the event key drop table, the trait stone. If you need teams, I got a team video. If you need scoring, I got a scoring video. If you need faction teams, they're coming out right when you need it. So yeah, if you need to know anything else, there's a spoiler video out there. New Mythic this Friday, Vault event this Friday. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining, helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel, comment below, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.